Alright, shalom. I want to start off by giving all glories, honor, praise, and fear to Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Also give the honors to Apostle and Elders, great millstone, who do well for the heads of the house of David, the Bible to 1,144,000. Good luck, man, in this earth to spread this wisdom, understanding, knowledge, sincerity, and truth. Yahweh being the true name of the God of Israel. Yahawashi being ignorantly called Jesus Christ, which one and only true name is Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, meaning in the name of. And QADASH, translated Spirit, Holy Spirit, Shalom, Mabrakin, Labakwayam, Shal Yasharala, peace and blessings to hope to the nation Israel. So this video is going to be called sacrifice, right? In this truth, you have to make sacrifices. Right? Heavenly Father always requires a sacrifice, whether it be you making your body a living sacrifice, or actually Romans 12. Let me start right there. In Romans 12 verse 2, it says actually 12 verse 1, it says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. Right now, this is us sacrificing, okay, or us making our bodies living sacrifice. We're gonna have to sacrifice things of this world, okay, things of this flesh, whether it be your woman, all right, whether it be your job, your family, Yahawashi spoke about what, us forsaking all, and I had to forsake something, that I genuinely enjoyed. I had to forsake a woman today, which she said some shit that was just off the wall, and I couldn't fucking stand being with this bitch, because she just blatantly disrespected the Heavenly Father, and she didn't even bat an eye at it, alright, and I was like, what, so be it, because I'm not gonna fucking sit down there and let someone disrespect my power, alright, and think you're gonna get away with it, man. Alright, she's gonna get some severe mashapat. I'm not even gonna put a curse on the bitch, but it is what it is, man. Alright, yeah, that's a sacrifice. I generally like this chick a lot, for whatever reason, Yahawashi had me and her spirit cling together, but I'm just not gonna sit there and let someone, like I said, just indulge in wickedness in front of my face and speak blasphemy against the Heavenly Father and His Son, knowing that I know the truth. Okay, it would be one thing if I was ignorant to the will of the Heavenly Father and His Son, if I didn't have the names or yada yada. But it's another thing for me to know and for me just to like have this bitch say what she said, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm not even going to what the bitch said, because I don't even want to repeat or quote what she said, because it's fucking disgusting. It's a sick bitch. But yeah, scripture say what Hashem so much should be counted to the dog. I might just do a video on women. The bitch got me pissed off, but it is what it is. Anyways, so forsaking, man. Alright, forsaking everything for what, that crown. Okay, scriptures talk about hold fast till I come. Alright, what do you have to hold fast onto? What do you have to hold fast onto? This truth. Alright, and this truth is what basically you forsake everything for. Okay, this is Luke 14 verse 33. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. All right. Actually, you can start at actually no, that works, right? So no matter what happens within this ministry, okay, if you're not willing to sacrifice, do you really believe? Alright, and that's really the point of this video. If you're not able to sacrifice, what is it? Your family. One of the tests that Heavenly Father first puts on you when you first come to His truth is what? Are you gonna stand boldly for the names of Yahawashi, Yahawashi? Okay, during the evil day, man, during the evil times, man. And one of the things He puts against you mainly is your family. Okay, and when I first got into truth, my family was wholeheartedly against me. Alright, even Par Thumb. I love that brother, but I first got into the truth. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Until the Heavenly Father had to open up His eyes, man. It wasn't His appointed time at that moment, executive period, to talk about it, man. Now, thus saying that, alright, you gotta really sit down there and think. Am I ready to give up everything? Am I ready to well, that's what it tells you that what Revelations 12, that we're gonna have victory over by what? Hating our lives unto death, All right, basically they loved not their lives unto death. This is Revelation 12 verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved their law, and they loved not their lives unto the death, man. Why? Because this world was never made for us, okay? This world was never set, okay, for the prosperity of the elected nation Israel. We're supposed to be the underdog. We're supposed to be the ones that people look at are crazy. So this is why we forsake them, because they were never made to run that race with us. As Yahawashi is the author of his race, which we'll get into. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 11 verse 30. For many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. For if we be judged ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastised of the Lord Yahawashi BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, that we should not be condemned with the world. Alright? Why? Because the world, okay, is condemned in itself, man. Anyone who doesn't want to make that reasonable service, okay, make their body a living sacrifice, doesn't want to basically conform to the will of Yahawashi, who doesn't want to take a look at the old man and shed that old man off and turn, okay, their cheek, okay, and by the renewing of their mind, renew your mind by this wisdom, okay, basically submit unto the will, okay, and submit unto Sophia, okay, work with her, okay, love Sophia, build with her, okay, as you would a regular woman, okay. You are not going to survive, man, okay. You're not gonna sacrifice, man, because you're not going to want to sacrifice the things for this truth, man. Alright, for instance, during the time of Jacob's trouble, we're going to have to sacrifice sometimes not eating for a couple of days. We're going to have to sacrifice not being a part of this world, which we're already not a part of this world. Alright, but I'm talking about in a more physical sense. Okay, right now we're spiritually disattached from this world, but we're physically going to have to be disattached from this world. And if you're not ready to take that big leap of faith, okay, or that sacrifice for the names of Yahawashi, okay, then you're probably going to fold, man. Alright, thus it, as it is written, okay, Revelation 13, verse 7, I believe it's 17, it says, well, he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So everyone is going to have to make that choice of whether they're going to sacrifice, alright, the things, okay, of this world, man, alright. Yeah, let me look this up. Thank you, bro. This is Matthew 10 verse 39. It says that he that findeth his life, shall lose it, and he that loseth his life shall find it. He that receiveth me, so he that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. Alright, now, thus saying that, actually, okay, perfect. Alright, because if you can receive the words that were given you, okay, then you're going to be able to sacrifice. Why? Because you understand the importance of this truth, but riches are not coming for a niggard, man. Alright, now when you tell someone this truth, okay, it basically you've given them a pearl, man. This is Matthew 13 verse 45. Again, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls. Alright, who when he found one pearl of great price went and sold all that he had. And sacrificing. When you give up everything for this truth, you might want to be a director, an actor, a basketball player, a football player, whatever the will, okay, or the scriptures talk about what man's goings of the Lord, how then can a man understand his own ways? So you might have wanted to be that, but the Heavenly Father had a different plan for you. Why? Because your plan was basically set, okay, from the beginning of time, man. Alright, to what? Preach his word. Preach the doctrine of Yahawashi here upon the earth, man, through generation, okay? Lord's will, you know, me and myself, I'm probably electing you brothers, and Aki, I'm out there watching this video as well. It says, and again, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a net. Sorry, I saw you. 46. Who had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all he had and bought it. Again, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a net that is cast into the sea and gathered of every kind. Okay, gathered every kind. Well, every kind of fish, man. You might have bad fish, good fish, red fish, blue fish. Okay, the Heavenly Father is looking for what? The fish that have the blood covered of the Heavenly Father on them. All right, you see. But Hebrews 12 verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we are also compassed about with a great cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight. Now, I know the weight is referring to sin, but in this case, a weight can be referred to your family, okay, your girlfriend, okay, your job, okay, if that's the case, if it's getting in the way of a work, quit the fucking job, all right? The Heavenly Father will give you a new job, all right? Don't let the job get in the way of work, all right? Or your true work, which is what this truth, man, all right? Or let's continue on going. Okay, it says, and the sin which do easily beset us, and let us run with patience. Okay, that word patience means to suffer, and we're constantly suffering. It says steadfastness, consistency, endurance. All right, steady, patient, steadfast waiting for it, patient, enduring, sustaining, perseverance. All right, now, in order for you to have patience like Yahawashi suffering, he was on the earth, he gave up everything. He gave up the heavens to come in a mortal body to where he didn't even sin. Right? He came in flesh and he was perfect in the lifetime he came as Yahawashi, man. That's a heavy accomplishment. This is why he's worthy to be praised. This is why we have to follow in his directions, man, in his footsteps, okay? Let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Yahawashi, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is sat down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. All right. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. You see? So Yahawashi was the author and finisher of the faith. Okay, if he was letting go of things, if he was getting made fun of people, if he was basically persecuted and hated for his word's sake, how much more you? Okay, how much more? Okay, a man who's following in his footsteps. Okay, you see, that's what Scripture say. What they hated me, then they'll hate you. They persecuted me, they'll persecute you. This is Proverbs 16 verse 3. It says, commit thy works unto Yahawah, and thy thoughts shall be established. All right, you see. So if you commit your works unto Yahawah, right, he's gonna make way and see fit. Okay, that you will come out on top in no matter what situation you are, through you sacrificing, man. You sacrifice your time for this truth. You sacrifice even a day off. I've called out, okay, so I can go to camp. Granted, I hate working regardless, so really what's doing it? Yeah, fuck it, But it's a sacrifice, man. The Lord sees that, man. Right? And that's the video, man. You sacrifice things for His word. But with that, I hope this video is edifying. I want to say shalom and call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and I say the water for tuning in. And words will your brothers are edified and just built up your faith. With that, I want to say shalom, call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH.